Hello everybody, good afternoon. So earlier I had done this at least 10 minutes of live. I don't know, something went wrong and it did not catch. I think something with my laptop. So I'm doing this here again in my phone. I hope today. Okay, so we were talking about. I was sharing about the book summary yesterday. Okay, so yesterday I shared with you step 1. So today I am going to share with you step 2. So step 2 is saying no or discovering your no. So oftentimes what we do is we take our needs and our wants take a backstage, and we often say yes to so many things. So we had to take care of that. Self-care is very important. We have to take care of our needs and wants, prioritize on that, and then only you can be happy and content in your life, right? So when somebody says jump, then you say, oh, how high? I'll jump. So that is not what you have to do. Some of the key lessons we can look at in this second step is, that is discovering your no, is that saying no is not selfish. You may think that, okay, many people think that saying selfish is saying no is selfish. No, it is not selfish, it is selfist. So the author here uses this coins this term called selfist. Your needs matter also. Whatever you need and want, that is also important. So if you are saying no, it is your selfist, not selfish. And it's okay to take some pause before you respond with yes. Whether you really want to say yes or no, take some time and then decide. And when someone says jump, then don't say how high. Instead, if you decide to meet their needs and meet them on your terms. If you want to say, then you have some conditions, right? It's not that their conditions and whatever, if it is uncomfortable for you or not, you consider that also. Okay, so that is also very important. And another fourth key point here is, people will only think you are at their beck and call if you let them to. So get clear, okay? Be clear on that and set boundaries on what you say yes to and what you say no to. Then they will also respect. Before other person respects, first you respect it. Okay, you don't have to say yes just because you don't have a reason to say no. There is no reason for saying no. Then okay, I'll say yes. Don't do that. When you say no and someone is disappointed, their reaction is not your responsibility. So if somebody is upset because you are saying no to them, then it's not your responsibility. So I do that many times. I feel that, okay, if I say no, then that person gets hurt. So I'll say yes, whether I'm able to do or not, whether it will be uncomfortable for me or not, just say yes. So don't do that. If somebody is gets hurt because you said no, it is their responsibility, not your responsibility. And don't let your feelings or your fear of someone else's feelings influence your decision. If you can't find a valid reason to say yes, then the right answer is usually no. You also think whether you want to say yes or no. If it is, if you don't have any valid reason to say yes, then the answer is no. Okay, and there are some exercises. So these are very simple exercises to realize and know what are the situations you can find you are stuck and tricky situations, you can beforehand only you can do the homework, prepare for that. So first exercise is, are you so busy keeping everyone else happy that you don't leave enough time for the things that make you happy? So you have to make a note of that. So what I enjoy. So on the left column, I'll share with you. So, oh, it's mirroring. Okay. So like this, two columns you make. Okay, it's mirroring. On the left side of the column, you make what I enjoy. Okay. So what I enjoy, that, and right side my commitment, whether I will do that or not. That is what, just two columns, or else you can just write below each like this. And second exercise is, think of a situation where you regularly say yes and then regret it. Okay. So there may be many situations. At least think of one situation and then you have to write down pause phrase. So for taking pause, you have to say something, right? That phrase, what you are going to say. So that you take some time and then write down. On the left column, you write the situation and write what you will say to buy the time and pause phrase. Next exercise is, are you aware of your patterns and boundaries? Do you usually say how high when someone says jump? So reflect on the choices you have made in the past. In the past, you must have said yes to so many things you wanted to say no. So think of that and be more proactive about how you manage your boundaries, and also write down clearly that, okay, I'll take care of these things. Write down all the situations where you said yes instead of saying no. Next is, are you clear about what really matters to you? What are your values? So make a note of all the values. On the left side, you write all the values, and right side, your commitment. I am committed to doing this and this. Then identify one thing you are going to stop doing or decline next time you are asked to. So you know where to say no now, right? So at least start from one thing. You write down one thing, one situation where you will practice saying no to. Okay, and also write down what is your phrase for that. I'll share with you certain phrases. Okay, phrases that you can use, especially in office, to your boss or manager. When somebody asks to do something, you are busy with something else and it is important to you to finish this work at hand. Then you can use these phrases. I'd be happy to work on that. Would you like me to start it straight away, or as soon as I have finished X, Y, or Z? Next phrase. I'm in the middle of this thing, X. Can it wait until I am finished, or would you like me to put this to the side and get started straight away? Next phrase. Sounds great. Before I get started, can I get your input on how to reprioritize X, Y, Z? Another phrase you could use is, I had loved to work on this, but I am concerned about still being able to deliver X on time. Is there any flexibility in the timeline or deadline? Got it. To be able to complete it on time, I am going to need some additional support with X or Y. I am working at full capacity as we speak, and I would hate to see anything else slip while I focus on this for you. I hope you got the idea. By using these phrases, you can buy some time. These are called as the pause phrases. So it's a classic yes plus and. So yes, I would like to do that work, and to make it possible or make it successful, this is what we are going to need to do. You are not saying no. Instead, you are changing it like this. You are saying yes, and so next phrase. Okay, I'll finish this and then I'll look after that. So all these things you can take care. So these are some of the phrases. So you can make your own phrases beforehand. You know now that some situations are commonly you face those situations, and write down for each situation what is your this phrase. Yes, and then your sentence. So you can make that. And yeah, this was to say no. Whenever you want to say no, you can, without any hesitation or guilt feeling, you can say straight away no. And yeah, for this affirmation, today's affirmation, my affirmation is I can do it. So that is my affirmation. Have you started writing down the affirmations? Okay, so if so, please share your affirmations with me. And you know how to write affirmation. I had shared with you yesterday. I think last 1 or 2 days back I had shared with you some videos. It's very simple. First is you have to make this positive statements which resonates with you. And another thing is it should be in present tense. It should be in present tense, and you should repeat it oftentimes. At least 3 times you repeat it. So that's it. It's very simple. Okay. So we'll meet again tomorrow for the 8th day live. I hope you are enjoying, and I am also enjoying this. And please give your feedback, any comments, anything. I'll sign off now. We'll meet tomorrow. Again, I'll continue with this step 3 of this mindset makeover. I hope it would be useful for you. Bye bye. Take care.